What's going on, everybody? Big deal here. So Crimson Desert just gave a dev update, and I just want to quickly go over all the things that are coming to the game. Some of these are pretty exciting, so stick around. This won't take very long. Let's get right to it. So fellow Greymanes, it's hard to believe that it's been nearly 3 weeks since we first welcomed you to Pywell. Over that time, we've been closely following adventures, discussion, and feedback while working to make Crimson Desert an even more enjoyable experience for everyone, blah, blah, blah. And it goes on just to say they love watching people play and listening to feedback, etc. So in this post, they're talking about all the new stuff that they're going to be adding to the game and they're currently working on. As it reads here, new content and features. We're preparing new challenges so you can continue testing yourself throughout your journey across Pywell. All right, so let's quickly go through these. Boss rematches. The powerful bosses you encountered across Crimson Desert are waiting to challenge you once again. With boss rematches, you'll have the opportunity to face off against any boss again, test how much you've grown, and further refine your own combat style through different strategies and approaches. Reblockading. So currently there's a big complaint that at the end of the game, once you kind of liberate everything, there's nothing to do. At least according to IGN. So take that as you will. I haven't got that far yet, but it looks like they've heard that and they're making it so enemies are going to reclaim liberated locations. So you will have more content and you can continue to keep liberating and fighting and doing things like that, right? So the game's just not dead after you complete it and everything's done. So there's that. Difficulty setting. Now this is one I personally been asking for because I felt like the early bosses were way too easy. And now with the boss rematches, I can go back in, I could change my difficulty to hard, and then I can rematch the bosses and actually get a challenge out of them. So this is great. It's going to be easy, normal, and hard difficulty. And it says they're also working on new combat-focused content, so stay tuned. Improvement to character play, new skills for Damien and Anka. We fully understand your feedback about the need for Damien and Anka to have skills comparable to Force Palm and Axiom Force. To address this, both characters will receive new abilities equivalent to their skills. They're going to allow us to hide back weapons, so no more shovels sticking out during combat. You know, maybe hide your shield. We don't know specifics, but it just says back weapons. They're going to be adding more outfits to the game for characters. Certain outfits that can only be sold or donated will be updated so they can also be worn. Now, this next part is probably my favorite: quality of life improvements and life features. New specialized storage. So they're going to have a food storage, a wardrobe storage, gatherable storage, and collection storage. So no more clunky, all thrown together inventory. So the food storage, you're going to be able to just store food items, and you're going to be able to use those items directly from your storage when you're cooking. So you don't have to carry around all this material anymore in your main inventory. You can just throw it in your food storage and then just cook from anywhere and you can use it. Same thing applies for gathering storage. So all your ores, all your wood, everything's going to have its own storage, and you can use refinements and things like that, pulling it directly from your storage. You no longer have to carry it. There's also going to be a wardrobe storage, so you can store just your wardrobe, so your headgear, your armor, your gloves, your footwear, etc. And then collection. So all those little papers maybe you didn't want to throw away, they're kind of useless. You can just toss those in your collector storage and that's it. They're also going to be adding more summonable mounts, new pets, new dedicated armor for mounts. So that's good. UI improvements. They're going to improve the legibility by adding a minimum font size adjustment option so you can make the font bigger, smaller, whatever you need. This is supposed to make the game more comfortable to play. They're going to continue improving various UI elements, quality of life features, include improvements to the map, inventory, and housing, improvements to controls, carefully reviewing the feedback about controls to provide a better gameplay experience. They plan to add customization options for certain controller inputs. Finally, they're working on enhancing the realism of distant backgrounds so you can enjoy Pywell's landscape in greater depth. And they did show off a few videos here, and I got the YouTube links in the descriptions. You can check those out. And also here are the images. And then for everyone who missed the announcement, they'll be releasing a Crimson Desert original soundtrack. The OST will be available for free on Steam and will also be released on major global music streaming platforms, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. So just please note that the features introduced today are currently in development and details may change when the update is released. Names are tentative as well. So that's everything, guys. Thanks again for watching. I'll catch you all on the next one.